Do you believe that just one piece of fruit a day could help you burn fat, fight off cancer, and maybe even help you live longer? Carol, a 76-year-old woman I met, once told me something that stuck with me. I don't want to live long just to lie in hospital bed. I want to live long enough to slow dance with my husband. And guess what? She did. Not because of some fancy diet or miracle pill, but because of fruit. Yes, fruit, but not just any fruit. There are 5 specific fruits that scientists often call nature's fat burners and cancer fighters. They're packed with powerful compounds that do more than just taste good. They protect your cells, fight inflammation, and keep your metabolism active, especially as you age. In today's video, I'll share each one with you. What makes them special, how they help your body, and how to easily add them to your daily routine. And stay with me until the end, because I'll also reveal the go-to fruit blend of a world-renowned biologist who still feels 40 at age 80. But first, let me tell you a true story, one that just might change how you look at your breakfast. 1. Raspberries, the tiny weapon against colon cancer. Let me tell you about Gerald. He's 71 now. Big-hearted guy, retired school principal, loves morning walks and Sunday crossword puzzles. But for the longest time, he had one issue that quietly made his days miserable: chronic constipation. His belly always felt heavy and bloated, like he was carrying around an extra weight no one else could see. He tried everything: more water, fiber supplements, over-the-counter pills. Nothing seemed to make a real difference. Then came the real scare. After a few uncomfortable weeks, he finally went in for a checkup. The doctor didn't like what he saw: signs of intestinal inflammation, possible precursors to something more serious. Gerald heard the word colon cancer risk, and it was like the room got colder. That was his wake-up call. Now here's where it gets simple, but powerful. At the suggestion of a nutritionist, Gerald started adding just 1 cup of raspberries to his breakfast every morning. Nothing fancy. No juice cleanse or exotic powder. Just a bowl of those little red berries. Why raspberries? Because they're loaded, really loaded, with anthocyanins, those deep red pigments that help reduce inflammation in the gut. They're also packed with fiber, more than almost any other fruit. And that fiber, it doesn't just keep things moving. It acts like a broom, gently sweeping waste and toxins out of the colon. 2 weeks into this tiny habit, Gerald noticed something. His stomach felt lighter. He wasn't waking up bloated. His bathroom trips became regular and painless. He joked that his pants finally fit right again. But the real moment came 3 months later. He went in for follow-up colonoscopy. The doctor looked at the screen, then at Gerald, and said, "Whatever you've been doing, keep doing it." The inflammation was down. His gut lining had started to heal, all from a handful of berries each morning. Now, this isn't magic, it's science. Studies show that the compounds in raspberries may help prevent the growth of cancer cells in the colon. They reduce oxidative stress, improve digestion, and feed the healthy bacteria your gut actually needs to stay strong. Think about that for a second. A fruit you can find at any grocery store. Affordable, delicious, and quietly working inside your body like a gentle protector. That's the beauty of real food. No flashy packaging, no wild claims, just results you can feel from the inside out. Gerald told me something I'll never forget. I used to think health had to come in a pill, but now I realize it can come in a bowl. So maybe the question is this: what if the next chapter of your health started with something as small as a raspberry? Have you ever tried making raspberries a part of your daily routine? Whether it's with yogurt, oatmeal, or just by the handful, it might be the simplest way to show your gut some love. And if you've already discovered their power, let's share the secret. Drop a quick raspberry power in the comments so others know it's worth trying. Because sometimes the smallest things can change everything. 2. Avocados, nature's belly fat fighter. Do you know Linda? She's 68, a retired librarian from Arizona. She has the softest voice and the warmest smile. But for years, she battled something that slowly chipped away at her confidence: stubborn belly fat. It's like it just showed up after I turned 60 and decided to stay. She once told me, half joking, but behind the smile was real frustration. She wasn't overeating. She walked every day, and yet her waistline kept expanding. Worse than the appearance, though, was how she felt. Heavy, sluggish. Her blood sugar started creeping up, and her doctor gently warned her, "It's time to get serious about your metabolic health." Linda didn't want to go down the road of medications if she didn't have to. So she started reading, researching, and one day she stumbled on something surprisingly simple: avocados. Now, if you're thinking, wait, aren't those full of fat? You're absolutely right. But here's the twist. It's the good kind of fat, monounsaturated fat. The kind that helps you burn fat instead of store it. Linda began by swapping out butter for a few slices of avocado on her toast. Then she started making a quick avocado salad for lunch. Just some lime juice, tomatoes, and sea salt. Within a few weeks, something incredible started happening. She wasn't as hungry in the afternoons. Her cravings for sweets? Practically gone. And by the 2-month mark, she had dropped nearly 10 pounds without changing anything else. The most noticeable change? Her belly. It wasn't flat like it had been in her 40s, but it was softer, less bloated, less tense. Her clothes fit better. And at her next checkup, her doctor raised his eyebrows in surprise. "Whatever you're doing, keep going. Your numbers look great." So what makes avocados so special? First, they're packed with oleic acid, a type of healthy fat that helps reduce belly fat and lower inflammation. But they also contain fiber. Yes, fiber again, which keeps you full longer and helps control blood sugar. That's critical as we age, because unstable blood sugar leads to insulin spikes. And that's one of the biggest reasons belly fat sticks around after 60. But more than all the science, here's what matters. It works. Not overnight, not in some flashy, dramatic way, but day by day, quietly, gently. Like nature intended. Linda told me, "I used to avoid fat like the plague. Now I realize it wasn't fat that was the enemy. It was the wrong kind of fat." Isn't that powerful? The very thing we were told to fear, fat, is now part of the solution if we choose it wisely. So, if you've been feeling like your belly just isn't budging, or if your energy has been low, consider this. Half an avocado a day might be the shift your body's been waiting for. It's creamy, it's satisfying, and your gut, your heart, even your brain will thank you for it. And if you already love avocados, maybe in your toast, your salad, or even in a smoothie, drop a quick comment below that says avocado wins. Let's inspire others who might still be on the fence. Because sometimes what we need most isn't a diet. It's a decision to feed our body the right way. 3. Blueberries. Tiny berries, big brain power. I remember sitting on the porch with Mr. Henry, a retired jazz musician who's 81 but sharp as a tack. He was telling me stories about playing saxophone in smoky clubs back in the 60s. He even jammed with Ray Charles once. But then he paused, looked down at his hands, and said quietly, I've seen so many friends my age lose their memory. It's like watching the lights go out slowly. That moment stuck with me, because Mr. Henry wasn't just afraid of getting old. He was afraid of losing himself. So when his daughter, a nutritionist, moved in to help care for him after a fall, she made one small change to his breakfast: a handful of blueberries every morning. At first, he rolled his eyes. What are these little things going to do? I need something real. But within a few weeks, something interesting started to happen. He said he felt less foggy. He didn't lose his train of thought mid-sentence as often. His daughter noticed he was more alert, quicker to make a joke, remember a name, finish a crossword. Nothing dramatic, but day by day, his mind felt clearer. What makes blueberries so powerful? They're rich in anthocyanins, the deep blue pigment that protects brain cells from aging. They fight oxidative stress, the kind that chips away at memory and focus over time. Blueberries also help improve blood flow to the brain, which is like giving your mind a fresh supply of oxygen and nutrients every day. And here's the kicker. Studies have shown that older adults who eat blueberries regularly can improve memory and even delay cognitive decline. Mr. Henry didn't need a miracle drug. He just needed nature's brain food. Now he calls them his little blue notes, a nod to jazz, and swears by them. If I can remember the set list from 1973 after eating these, I'm not stopping anytime soon. And you don't need much, just half a cup a day can make a difference. Toss them into oatmeal, blend them in a smoothie, or just eat them straight from the bowl. The best part? They're sweet, juicy, and easy to love. So if you've ever walked into a room and forgotten why, or stared at someone's face trying to recall their name, maybe it's time to give blueberries a chance. Not as a cure-all, but as a simple, delicious habit that supports your mind day after day. And if blueberries are already part of your life, share the love by dropping a comment that says Brain Boost Berries below. Let's spread the word, because staying sharp isn't just about puzzles or apps. Sometimes it's about what's on your plate. 4. Apples, nature's shield for your heart and arteries. Mary was 74 when she got her wake-up call. She was walking with her grandson at the park when she suddenly felt dizzy. Her heart was pounding hard, like a drum out of rhythm. After a quick hospital visit, the doctor sat her down and said gently, "Your arteries are getting stiff, Mary. If we don't make some changes, you're heading for serious heart trouble." She was shocked. "But I eat well. I thought I was doing okay." That's when her doctor told her something simple but powerful. An apple a day doesn't just keep the doctor away. It helps keep your arteries young. Mary decided to take it seriously. Every day after breakfast, she had one crisp apple. No skipping, no excuses. In just a few months, something amazing happened. Her blood pressure dropped slightly. Her cholesterol numbers improved. But more than anything, she said, "I feel like I've got more wind in my lungs. I don't get tired climbing stairs anymore." What's going on here? Apples are packed with soluble fiber, especially pectin. This type of fiber acts like a sponge, soaking up cholesterol in your gut and helping your body get rid of it before it clogs your arteries. But that's not all. They're also full of polyphenol, powerful plant compounds that reduce inflammation, improve blood vessel function, and even lower blood pressure. One study showed that eating just one apple a day was linked to a reduced risk of dying from heart disease. And the best part? They're affordable, they last long, and they're delicious in so many ways. Mary likes hers sliced thin with a little cinnamon on top. Others bake them, blend them, or just bite right in. There's no wrong way to enjoy it. Just make a habit. It's easy to forget that something so ordinary can be so powerful. But sometimes, the simplest changes are the ones that protect us the most. So if you're over 60 and thinking about how to protect your heart, not just with pills, but with real food, start with an apple. Just one a day. That's all it takes to start building your shield from the inside out. And if you're already a believer in the power of apples, let me know by dropping a comment. Apple for the heart below. You never know who might read it and decide to take that first bite toward a stronger, longer life. 5. Avocados. Nature's filter for bad fats in older adults. Frank never liked avocados. He used to joke, "Green mush? No thanks, I'll stick to my bacon and eggs." But at 78, things changed. During a routine checkup, his doctor looked at his blood test results and frowned. "Your LDL cholesterol, your bad cholesterol, is way too high," she said. "We need to act now before it leads to something worse." Frank hated taking more pills, so his daughter suggested, "Dad, why not try something natural first? Just half an avocado a day." He laughed at first, but she started bringing him avocado toast every morning. Just a slice of whole grain bread, a drizzle of olive oil, and a sprinkle of salt and pepper. 3 weeks in, Frank admitted it wasn't so bad. "Actually tastes kind of buttery," he said one morning. By the second month, he asked for it himself. What happened next surprised even his doctor. His LDL cholesterol dropped noticeably. His good cholesterol, HDL, went up, and the inflammation markers in his blood improved too. More importantly, Frank said, "I feel less heavy after meals. No more heartburn or sluggishness." Here's the science behind it. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind that help flush out the bad fats and protect your arteries. They also contain beta-sitosterol, a plant compound that blocks cholesterol absorption in the gut. And let's not forget the potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure, important at any age, but critical after 70. It's not just about cholesterol, though. One study from UCLA found that people who ate half an avocado with their lunch felt fuller for longer and were less likely to snack later. That's great news if you're watching your weight or blood sugar. And avocados are easy to add to your day. Slice them on a toast, mix them into a salad, blend into a smoothie, or just eat them with a spoon and a pinch of salt. However you do it, it works Frank never thought something so simple could make a difference. But now he tells everyone at his senior center, if it can help me, it might help you too. So if you've tried avocados and felt the difference, share your story in the comments. Type avocado boost, and let's see how many of us are turning green into gold for our health. Because sometimes the best medicine grows right on a tree. Today, you've learned about 5 tiny fruits that quietly carry big power, fighting cancer, belly fat, inflammation, and even helping you sleep better. You don't have to change your whole life. Sometimes it just takes one smart bite a day, one bowl of berries, one slice of apple, one small decision that your future self would thank you for. You don't need a degree in nutrition. You just need to make wiser, gentler choices and let your body do the rest. If this video helped you, please share it with someone you love. A simple share could help them sleep better, breathe easier, or feel stronger in their own body. And if you're someone who wants to grow older without growing weaker, follow Senior Health Secrets. This is where we walk through aging together, not in fear, but with strength, joy, and wisdom. Let's not just add years to our life. Let's add life to our years. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.